Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first update to my Rolling Project 10 Pan 2026. In the spirit of trying to get back on track this year, I'm filming this not long after you guys saw my intro. I don't know when it's going out, but I'm trying to film my updates when I'm supposed to, at least. So my usage isn't actually 1 month's worth, it's just a couple weeks. But I would ideally like this video to be up the first week of the month. It's not going to this month, but I am filming it the first week of February. So that is an improvement. This is a classic Rolling Project 10 Pan where I have 10 makeup products I am trying to either hit pan on or finish to completion. I have kept this project rolling for a couple years now. I did kick a few things out coming into January just to refresh it a little bit, but some of these products have been in since 2024, which is the first product we will be talking about. It's been in this project a long time, but I am committed to finishing it. As I've only had, I think, 2 weeks, maybe, to work on these products, I don't have fantastic progress yet, but that hopefully means next month we'll be rolling some new things in. The product that has been in this project since February of 2024 is my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I did hope to have this finished for this update, not thinking through the timing, but this should be gone next time. Look how little product is in here. I have used this 11 times since I last filmed, making for a total of 325 tracked uses on this powder. It is going strong, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm hoping to hit pan in my Tarte Party blush. Still hasn't happened yet. I have used this 6 times since rolling it into this project. We have a total of 164 tracked uses on this mini blush that just had 1.5 grams of product in it. 164 uses. And I'm heavy on the blush. No pan. This continues to baffle me. I have reached for my Pat McGrath mini gloss 4 days since rolling this in, and I have now taken the stopper out of this product. I couldn't get anything on my lips today. This is what is on my lips, so I had to take the stopper out. There is hardly anything left in here. It's mostly just here at the top where the stopper was stopping product, but there's like nothing down through the sides. I'm so excited to nearly have a lip gloss empty to start off the year. I've reached for my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer 10 times since rolling it in. It is repressed into this pan here. I have a total of 98 uses on this mini bronzer, which had 2.5 grams of product in here. I am trying to finish this off this year. Again, most of these products I'm wearing today, this is quite warm and a little deep for me right now, but I can make it work. It doesn't look so great on my forehead, don't judge me, but on my cheeks, I think I can make it work much better. We have a long way to go on that one for sure. My e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I am not wearing this today actually. I have reached for 8 times since the beginning of the year. I think I have a cat hair in my makeup. Goal number 1 is going to be to hit pan, and then I might take a bit of a break from this, but maybe not, because this is my oldest primer. I just think this is going to take so long to go through. If I over apply this, my foundation feels a little slippery on top of it, so I have to be mindful of how I'm applying this and where I'm applying it. It is good at blurring out my pores though. It just, if I over apply and like try and pan it faster or anything, my foundation slips off. I have used my Dose of Colors concealer 9 times since rolling it in, and I'm starting to see some changes. Not windows exactly though. Maybe I can see where, the wand kind of scrapes. It does fill in a bit more after I use it for a couple of days. But I can at least see that I'm making progress. I don't think I am exactly halfway through, but at least there's enough empty space in this tube that I can kind of see the product moving around a bit more, whereas before I couldn't. It felt brand new, even though I had used it 45 times as of like January 1st. I already had 45 tracked uses on it. And the tube of concealer still felt like it was completely full. I do think I have a really long road ahead with this concealer, and it's not my favorite. I do like it for spot concealing, but I am wearing it today and it just feels a little bit heavy underneath my eyes, even though I'm very mindful of only putting like a little dot because it's very full coverage. I did need to sharpen my Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner one time. It is getting it's feeling a little dry, not like completely dried out, like I just barely touched my finger and now I have a big black smudge on it, so clearly it's not fully dried out. It is feeling a little wobbly in the packaging. It is a sharpenable eyeliner. I do want to finish this off. It is my oldest. I did make progress, obviously, as I had to sharpen it once, but it's just an itty bitty amount. I do find that this isn't as black as I was hoping to tightline with unless I apply a bit of pressure, which I don't want to do on that delicate area. This does work better like in the outer corner if I smudge it a little bit, going for a bit of a smokier look, or in my waterline here is like a bit more sturdy than my waterline up here, you know, to tightline. Does that make sense? Like it just feels like it's wobbling a bit. It certainly adds some depth and dimension to my lash line, which is why I use it in that way, but it's just not as dark of a black as I know this liner can be in that delicate area. It's more of a dark gray color, but that's fine. Just something I've noticed through using it so much. I'm having a hard time seeing through this bottle of foundation. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation, but I've used it 9 times this, I keep wanting to say this month. You know what I mean. So it's certainly going down, but I can see a little window like at the bottom of the H, which means it would only have gone down like the tiniest amount, and I don't know if that's actually true. I've already tried to shine a light in here, but I still cannot see. I'm going to have this sitting up until I'm editing this video and see if I can get a better line, and if so, I will pop in a picture. I'm not going to mark it if it is like literally right under this line, or else we're just going to have a bunch of hash marks down. But surely with 9 full face applications, it's gone down more than that. Next up we have our wild card. This is the lip liner I'm working on, the Estee Edit the Barest Contour Lip Liner in the shade In the Buff. When I decided I wanted to work on this, I didn't realize it was one of those ones that you can't scroll back down once you have put it up. So I have no idea how much lip liner is left in here. I can tell you every time I have worn a nude, except for there was one day I reached for my MAC Cork lip liner, which is a warm brown nude, because this one is a bit more pink. I do have it on today with this gloss, which they don't go the best together, but I feel like I made it work. This is like a pinky mauve type of nude, and I'm really enjoying the formula on this. I don't know exactly how many times I've used it because I wasn't tracking it, sorry, but I feel like I'm making good progress. I have to roll it up like a few clicks every time I want to line my lips, so surely I'm making progress on that. And that leads us to our 10th and final product, which is my Colourpop Smoke and Whistles Super Shock Highlighter. I've used this 6 times. I have been liking putting this underneath my foundation. That is what I've done today. I did top it with a powder highlight, so I'm not sure why I'm trying to show you because you probably can't tell. But 6 uses, and look at the pan expansion on that. I don't know if you can even tell, but it used to be a very tiny pan, and now You can really see it. When I saw that, it feels so good. This is not something that's going to be in all year long. It's very icy. It's perfect for me at my fairest, which I am right now, but coming into the warmer months, it's too light. So we'll just play it by ear. I'm enjoying using it right now. So unfortunately, I don't have any rollouts, but I really want to get back on track with my uploading schedule, like my Project Pan update schedule, I guess. So I decided to sit my booty down and film this update instead of having like 6+ weeks of progress and skipping February, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was short and sweet. Let me know in the comments below. Which of these items do you think I will meet my goal on first? I would love to have more than one goal met in the March update, but I want to know what you think I will be able to successfully meet my goal on first. I think that might be just fun to read and chat with you guys in the comments. I love chatting with you. I'm gonna stop rambling now and I need to go get a drink of water. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and I will see you in my next one. Bye.